Thank you, Councillor. Thank you, Councillor. I recognise that this is a very important decision that has been made by the government, but I regret that it's been reduced to the level of political bravado, and that the fact that the Dáil has been called at such notice and that there is no proper debate on this. What I missed in the Taoiseach's speech was this, and it means that I can't judge, and not anybody in this House can judge properly, whether this is the right or the wrong decision. What were the terms that were offered to the government for this particular credit line? Because we met as a group, we met the Troika Exit, and they spelt out quite clearly that the terms were going to be very, very punitive indeed. There is, if you take this, which is after all just an overdraft, there is a heavy price to be paid initially for getting that overdraft. And what this House was due today was not an announcement about how well the economy was doing and how well the government is doing, but the merits of the decision that the government has taken today. How much would this have cost? How much would it have cost? Would it have cost nothing? What was the interest rate? What was the length of repayments? What was the deal? We got no details of that, so we can't. And the Dáil has been treated with a certain amount of contempt by being asked to support this or to comment in a vacuum when the government is aware of the terms that were on offer. Now, it is not a historic day in terms of any great changes which are going to happen in government policy, because a movement from the hands of the Troika straight to the hands of the bond markets will mean that we are subject, and the people are subject, to exactly the same, if not greater, disciplines that they were subject to before. The bond markets will require.
Stay quiet, please.
The bond markets will require as much austerity as the government has been imposing at the whim of the Troika. So to present this, as the Taoiseach did, as a historic day for Ireland, is not an honest opinion. We are not restoring our sovereignty today. We are not regaining our sovereignty. What we are doing is we are being treated to a political theatre by the government, which is a camouflage. And tell the people today that there's going to be a change in policy, but there isn't. Austerity will continue. The imposition of other measures will continue. And the one thing that's missing— Yeah, I'm just finishing. The one thing that was missing from the Taoiseach's speech was this.
Stay quiet, please.
Was this. We had no mention of the banks, the important element of our economy. We had no mention of the ESM, and we had no mention of paying back legacy debt with ESM funds. We have achieved nothing today that we couldn't have achieved otherwise.